3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Good afternoon, Friday, August 23rd. We are going to cover the most recent results. If you're using my algorithm, if you're using my free trades, we are looking at the free trade right now. 2 GBP USD, I can't even say it. 2 GBP USD trades. GBP had some high impact news, and so did USD, and it has moved it in the favor of these particular sell trades. Now, technically, because I've seen someone mentioning this, my system is in a lot more than just 2 trades. What has happened is when the free trade system, when the AI was looking for the next available trade, it just happened to jump into the middle of a sell sequence. And that's actually a good thing, because you'll find that if you look at the entire sequence, and we can do that later when we look at the overall algorithm, if you look at the total sequence, there's probably 10 or 12 GBP USD trades at least. So this is looking really good. What's interesting is if you can, and if you do jump into a later trade in a basket of trades, because these trades mathematically do not lose, it's always a net profit. If you jump into the trade at a later time, it's just going to be that much more profitable, because you don't have to give up the negative side of the basket. You know, if you have a basket of 10 trades, it's going to be 1 or 2 of those trades are going to be negative. The rest are all going to be positive. It will end in a net profit. So if you look at what closed overnight, decent movement, 2 Euro Chief trades. And it was the same concept here. It jumped into these trades later in the sequence. There were more than 2 EUR CHF trades. It jumped into the last 2 and nicely profitable, $141.24. So remember, I must emphasize that whether you think this is a decent amount, a low amount, a high amount, an insane amount, whether you think it's pennies to you, the power of my system in a suggested manner is the fact that you should pull out your profits regularly, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whenever you feel like it. And you should hold them in Bitcoin. It's my advice. Remember, you saw the disclaimer. Don't listen to me. I'm an idiot. I'm a degenerate gambler. But if you were to ask my advice, I'd tell you, you should hold it in Bitcoin. A dollar made in Forex will be hundreds, if not thousands of dollars held in Bitcoin over time. Certainly over a 5+ year period. Do what you will with that information. But everybody trying to get rich in the Forex market, I think you should make very conservative returns in a Forex market. You can do that really easily with my system, my free trades, my automated system, and hold your profits in Bitcoin. It's the smartest thing you could ever do. If you're a member of the group, get into the group and watch my video called the FX to BTC, Forex to Bitcoin protocol video. That is what I'm doing with my finances moving forward. Do what you want with yours. I'm no financial advisor. I'm just an average, everyday, regular old guy. But I developed an algorithm that allows me to create some really nice conservative profits. Yes, the market has been really whacked lately, and we'll look at what whacked means. That is a technical term. Whacked. And you spell that with a Z, as far as you know. So this is looking really good. Again, hold your profits in Bitcoin. That's where the compounding's done. That's where the big money's done. So that is the free trade. If we look for the week, $902.19. And if you look for the month, $1,271.07. Let's go to the pause screen. We'll go to the next account, what we're going to look at next. And you'll have to give me just a minute this morning because I need to pull up my account list. I do not have that. Here it is. So we looked at the free signal. Let's go look at what is called my 10 pip hybrid. I'll explain what that is in a second here. Here it is. We are in one trade. We're actually in an NZD CAD trade. And if you look at the results overnight, and this is a subset of my overall algorithm, 22 currency pairs, the AI picks and chooses subsets of those 22 currency pairs. And you can see it is done a really nice job last night, $517.41. That's in a night if you bid what I bid here. You'll bid more, you'll bid less. But even if you made $5.17, that is going to turn into thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars held in Bitcoin. Am I speculating? Yeah. Am I speculating with an educated sense? Absolutely. Right now, Bitcoin doing an on average combined annual growth rate, CAGR, of 155%. I think it's actually a little more than that. So, yeah, Mark here says I'm using, or I have an account that I'm only using to jump into later trades. Yeah. So you watch the overall algorithm. You see how deep this market has been taking us. And we'll look at a few of these trades. You look at how deep the market's been taking us, and you can jump into those trades later manually. The math is done for you. You know, if you look at these trades here, you can see on the screen, if I erase this, you can see that it gives you a take profit, gives you the entry direction, sell, you bid what is relevant to your account. These are great trades. This is a great way to amass Bitcoin. Get yourself an offshore broker. I recommend if you do yourself a withdrawal in Bitcoin, they will send you Bitcoin. You don't have to buy it. You're not on the radar. You're essentially amassing Bitcoin anonymously. Think of the power of what I'm saying there. I'm not telling you to go out and buy Bitcoin. You can amass it. This is better than, what's the other way to collect Bitcoin? I mean, you can buy it and be on the government radar. You can set yourself up a Bitcoin mining computer for tens of thousands of dollars, and hopefully you get lucky, make a few cents in Bitcoin a day. Or you can use my no-loss trading system, trade Forex, conservatively, on autopilot, withdraw your profits daily, weekly, monthly, however, whenever you want to, and hold those profits in Bitcoin at 155% combined annual growth rate. Unbelievable numbers. Unbelievable numbers. I was mentioning earlier, go watch my FX to BTC protocol video, and I have a calculator that I had designed by a mathematician, believe it or not, an Excel spreadsheet mathematician. And it is really cool to plug in some numbers and see what, I mean, $10 a day for what, $10 a day for 10 years is $6.5 million. Sorry, $10 a day. $10 a week. $10, yeah, that's the math. $10 per week for 10 years. Can you do $10 a week in profits on Forex with your eyes closed, never having looked at your account? Yes, you can. That's $6.5 million given the current annual growth rate of Bitcoin. So that is looking pretty good. So 517.41 overnight, $9,732 for the week, $36,131 for the month. Pretty impressive. The system works. It works. If you're tired of losing, come on over to fxwithterry.com. Join the group. Come in and get it figured out. Whatever level, whatever skill level you're at is a good place to start. Next, a couple different things I can look at. Let's go look at the gold scalper. We're going to actually look at the feed itself. So let me pull it up. I'll share the results with you. This is a automated feed that you can plug into if you're subscribing to my system. And I believe we're in a few gold trades right now. Yeah. and nothing closed overnight. However, if you're, and again, this is scalable, so I'm going to show you this. So this is the profits for the week, $33.31. It's scalable. It's intended to be small, okay? It's intended to be small so you can scale up your bid. So when my trade comes to you, if you want to trade $1 instead of 10 cents, then you can scale that up by 10, by 100. It's scalable. It is scalable. So gold, doing pretty good. That's for the week. And it's intended to be conservative because gold can go absolutely batshit crazy, and you don't want to be bidding a lot on that. But it's a great additional income stream that can then again amass you Bitcoin. You can hold, make $10 in Bitcoin now. It'll be thousands of dollars or more held into the future, potentially. Back to the pause. Let me look at my account list here. Let's see. Let's go look at the overall algorithm, and I will share it with you here. The overall algorithm is 22 currency pairs. I'm going to glance at all of the trades. I'm going to share it with you. Let's glance at all of the trades right now. So this is just a sample account that shows you every trade in the system. So you'll notice a lot of these pairs have pushed, and we've got some great closures. In fact, if you just look jump to the history, if you're bidding $1 on all these 22 currency pairs, you made $246.22 overnight. Truth is, you don't have to. I mean, that's probably a little bit of risk, right? You don't have to make that much. $240 overnight. You don't need to make that much for you to then amass, a level of Bitcoin and hold it for a few years and have it turn into something huge. Like the exponential compounding of Bitcoin with just $10 a week is insane. Insane. So let's just kind of rifle through these here. Let's see what is. So we've got a basket of CAD Chief looking pretty good. Chief JPY. Let's see, Euro NZD. We've got a basket of Euro NZD looking good. I want to see this GBP USD. So let's count how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we got a basket of 15. This is what I like to see. The last 3 in the basket are profitable. That's because we had a news event this morning, a GBP news event, and some USD high impact news today. So let's go look at the chart. And I know we got some what you might call oh shit candles. So this is the H1. It's funny how they do a little bit of a wick and then the news launches, does this huge candle, huge wick, another huge wick on the next candle, and look at this. If you zoom in, if we go down to, let's say, the 15-minute chart, see what it did? It pushed, and now it's just sideways. So what you got here is this block area called fair market value, or a imbalance in the market. So it's going to hover around up there. Guess where it's going? Guess where the price is going? It is going to that imbalance area. Doesn't mean it won't push even more, but they've got to get it back there because that news, they dumped a bunch of orders into the market because of the uncertainty. That's what Forex trades on. Forex trades on uncertainty, right? Economic uncertainty. Our TP is right here. So we're going to move down to that. This will be a nice trade. Very nice trade. Let's go back and look. So GBP, let's see, NZD, USD, a few of those. USD CHF, I haven't seen this in a while, but also this is what I like. So we got a basket of trades here. The last 2 are profitable. It's heading towards profit. And this is a very slow mover. Let's go look at it on the chart. So we had, again, high impact USD news. Look what it did. Pushed way down, and it's literally doing the reverse of what the British pound was doing that we just looked at. And our TP is up here. So we've got this area of imbalance here, and we're going to move back towards that. So I'm not analyzing the charts per se. We're in these trades. That's what it's going to do. That's what's going to happen. That's what you can expect. It's pretty clear and obvious. So we looked at the history, 246 for the day, $3,824 for the week, and it's going to be $5,323 for the month so far. I don't think I've been running this sample account a complete month now, but looking good. And that's on the overall algorithm. Had you bid 0.10 base lot size, you don't have to bid that much. I mean, I know you want to make $5,323 a month, but you're also taking a lot of risk. If you just made $500 or $200 or $300 a month and held that in Bitcoin, I kid you not, it's hundreds of millions of dollars 10 years from now. That's the math. That's the math. That's where it's been going. That's where it's headed. Speculation is even that Bitcoin could replace the US dollar. There is high speculation from smarter people than me or you. I watch that stuff. So that is the overall algorithm. Not much else to look at. We're going to look at a couple things. My algorithm, my aggressive, non-directional algorithm that simply runs mathematics that we were running on GBP USD, it has a base lot size of 0.10. I'm going to get rid of that because it's just not realistic. I'm going to put it at 0.01, and we're going to start a new account. I'll start a new $10,000 account, and I want to see it work at that minimum lot size because as all of my systems are, I want to see it scalable. It's not scalable if I'm sending it out at a 0.10 lot size. So I will be switching that, but let me pull up an account here that I want to show you. We've been using this as a sample. And of course, it's right in front of me and I can't see it. Here it is. So let me show you what I'm doing here. So I use this as a trade manual entry, trade management learning concept. And we had entered USD JPY. Let's go look at it on the chart here. We had entered... let me go up to a higher time frame. We entered over here we entered up here a buy trade, and it pushed down, got a huge wick, and now we're sideways. I have hedged once, and then this morning, because of the high impact news, I hedged again, and I'm hovering. I'm going to kind of show you something. We're going to mess with the numbers a little bit here. This is, if you look at it, let's go to the 4 hour. It's just going sideways. We entered the buy right here, and it's just freaking sideways. We got this pretty hard push down candle here because of the high impact news, but it's still in the range that it's trading in. It's still in this range. I'm waiting for it to break out. Who knows which way it's going to go. Either way, I'll trade it. And what I'm trying to do at this point, since I have the hedge and I've got a really tight stop loss, you could probably see it if I zoom in. So I put my hedge here and my stop loss is really tight and the price is down here. Okay. In fact, this line is just for reference. What I'm going to do now that this trade is in profit, I'm going to take my stop loss and I'm going to move it into profit. So first thing I'm going to do, I actually can't, it's if you do this on desktop, I could just grab this with my mouse, drag this line down, and that's my new take profit, but you can't do that on mobile. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and edit. I'm going to modify this. I'm going to get rid of the stop loss because I don't need a stop loss on it anymore because it's in profit. I'm going to set my, I shouldn't say I don't need a stop loss. I'm going to set the stop at a profit, okay? Because really I'm not trying to make profit off of this hedge. I'm trying to protect the account from going further. So what I'm going to do is, well, actually, let's go back, and I'm going to change that stop loss. So let's go look at the chart. Where do I want the stop loss? So obviously my stop loss is right here. Let's move this red line, and let's move it into profit. I'm not trying to make any profit on it, but let's move it to about right there, And if it backs out on me, it'll get me out of the hedge at a profit. So I'm just going to hold my thumb over this little white dot here and find out what the price is, although I can see it here since we're looking at it on the screen. 145.270. 145.270. So I'm going to go modify this stop loss to 145.270. And then I'm just going to hit modify right here. Click that. And there we go. So what has happened is I moved, I'll get rid of that red line. I moved my take profit just a little. It's in a little bit of profit. Oh, there we go. The phone's about to die. Moved it in a little bit of profit. So when it moves back in this direction, because that's the direction I want it to go. Why? Because if you look at the trade, I have this buy way up here. I'm looking for the price to go back, and I'm just going to get out of this original buy. Basically what I'm saying is we did a random entry. We did a buy, random, and I'm proving to you that random trading is probably more effective than any sort of entry you can have. But we had these big candles move because of the news today. So I hedged, completely protected no matter what it does. But I believe we're in a range here. And I'm just going to wait for it to either come back towards my buy and get out at break even. At that point, I will be out of the hedge. And if it doesn't go that direction, if it continues to go down, I'll start adding some trades and drag this entire thing into profit, a little bit of profit, and get out at break even. So at this point, the market's not favorable for me to be in this trade, and that's the whole point. Point behind this is to learn how to manage. You'll notice, because I've got an equal buy and sell, my margin level percent is 0. The account's protected. No matter what this is doing, it's pretty much locked in at $119 drawdown. So definitely nothing dangerous when I did on this account. When I did the hedge, I was about 2,700% margin level. So great. I did it at the right time. Did it at the right time. I believe that is everything I wanted to show you. Stand by. Let me look at my account list real quick. That is everything. Let me just look down the list here. See if there's anything going on. One thing we can look at. Stand by. I'll pull it up and then I'll share it with you. This one right here. So this is a feed that I send out called my one profitable pair feed. In fact, let me verify something real quick. Yes. So it's my one profitable pair feed. You can see that by the comment here, one profitable pair. So there you go, free trade for you if you're on the free trade system. AUD NZD buy. It has jumped into a later trade in the sequence. It just is going to trade AUD NZD. It's going to trade as many as it takes to get this thing into profit. And if you look at the history, we had a Euro USD. Also beware that these come out at minimum lot size, so you scale it up from there. It's made 73 cents. You could have made a lot more if you bid more. So for the week, $104. That's pretty nice. That's actually pretty impressive. Bidding a 0.01 base lot size. $104 a week, trading one pair at a time to profit at 10 cents base lot size, making $104 in a week. That impresses me. You hold that $104 in Bitcoin, withdraw your profits from Forex, hold it in Bitcoin. That $104 will turn into tens of thousands, if not a lot more. Tens upon tens of thousands held over time. That's my prediction. For the month, $12,976.12. Listen to me here. This is indicative of what my entire goal is and why I deliver this to you guys. Now, people are going to be like, oh my God, give me this feed, give me this feed, give me this feed. This is simply pulling individual currency pairs from my main algorithm, and it's trading one at a time. That's why I call it one profitable pair. But the fact that it has done $12,976 at that level, just one pair at a time, base lot size, is pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. One thing, stand by, I'm going to pause this. I want to look at something before I get ahead of myself. I do have to say this. So that 12,976 is not completely a base lot size of 0.01. We have had the lot size on this feed, on this sample feed that we're looking at here. This is the actual feed now. We have had the lot size higher, so it's a little bit of a skewed number, but nonetheless, the day is not skewed. So I'm sorry, the week, that's what I meant to show you. The week is not skewed at $104.60, trading one currency pair at a time at a base lot size. That's pretty impressive. I'd say that is probably one of the most impressive things I've seen. It's scalable. It means it's scalable. Just about any account could handle this one profitable pair. Now I'm going to get a bunch of messages today. Please, Terry, give me that feed. Give me that feed. Give me that feed. You probably, if you're a subscriber, you have it, right? But don't add none of these feeds that I have. So my main algorithm, the 10 pip hybrid, which trades groups of non-cross currency pairs, the one profitable pair feed, which is what we're looking at here, they're all from the same algorithm. Then, of course, we have the gold scalper feed and a few other test things that are not available that you're seeing on screen. My test management account that we looked at, and also that new algorithm. I'll start showing that next week because, again, I'm going to start it on a $10,000 account at a 0.01 lot size, and I really want to see what it does over 30, 60, 90 days. And if it gives me something, and again, I'm just trying to amass a little bit of Bitcoin on a regular basis. So I don't need to be bidding a lot. I'd like this new algorithm that I'm trading, but it's really only suitable to trade at a minimum lot size because it will run, GBP USD, you've seen it today. It will run on you. It will run on you. Brian says, I am at 121. I think that you mean profit, $121 using the free trade and the 10 pip for the week. Yeah, and that's great. Most people like $121 for the week. Listen, hold that in Bitcoin and you're going to crush it. Like let's take Brian's number there, $121 for the week. Okay? Let's say that he can average $100 every week. I'm going to show you something here. Give me a second. Let me pull it up. Click a few buttons. I'm going to share this. No, that's not what I want. Hold on. That's not what I want. Give me a second. I got to pull this up. I'm going to share my Bitcoin calculator with you on screen just for a second. We need to start looking at this a lot more than we have been. Stand by. Let me zero this out and then I'll share it with you. Okay. Here it comes. Right here. So let me see if I can put the camera up here. Okay. So let's take a look at this. So just let's say you got no Bitcoin, but you can amass $100 a week. If you do that for 10 years, like on Brian's very conservative account, $100 a week for 10 years is $63.9 million. What is it in 6 years? It's $1.5 million. With a it shows your total investment over here, $31,200 total investment over 6 years. Turns into $1.5 million. That's the power of Bitcoin. That's the power of high percentage annual growth rate. That's the power of compounding, exponential growth. Absolutely amazing. Imagine if Brian has $1,000 worth of Bitcoin and nothing changes. He's at 1.78 million just amassing $100 a week. Let's take it to $130 a week. Takes you to 2.2 million. It's over 6 years. Let's do it over 7 years. Takes you to 5.7 million. So the power is in amassing a little bit of Bitcoin on a regular basis and holding it in Bitcoin. Holding it. Let it exponentially grow. This calculator is available inside the group for free. Watch my FX to BTC protocol video. It's linked under there. You can download it. And this, I tell you what, I play with this calculator on a daily basis based off of how much money I'm investing and putting away. I should say investing. How much Bitcoin I'm amassing every week from my very conservative Forex trading. Very conservative. So let me come back here. We'll go here. And that's it. I'm done for the day, for the week. I'm here for you. Join the group. Get a subscription. You'd be crazy not to. And we're getting out of these dog days of summer. Get this election over with. And we'll all feel a lot better. So that's it. I'll see you in the group. And I'll see you live next week. Take care.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.